wely waith y Penrhyn, lle Llechi gynt yn llaw. Rwy'n casglu'r calfi'n docyn, o chwarel cae braich caf.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, sut ydych chi gyd? Croeso, croeso, croeso. Welcome to a live stream gig to celebrate the magnificent Slate landscape of North Wales. We're really looking forward actually to bringing you into our world. We're here in Pontio and supported by all our family here in many ways. We are Bach, and it's an absolute delight to play for you tonight. I hope you've had a nice day. So this is Martin, my husband, happens to be my husband. He's also Bach's guitarist. And this is Penrhyn, my sister, who also happens to be, well, not technically my sister, but that's what we're like in Wales. She's on the piano.
Also married to Martin.
Oh, she's also Martin's second wife. And like I say, we're supported here in Pontio by friends of Bach, people who we've collaborated with over the years, and also our family who's on cameras. So this is Llechi Moore, my daughter, our daughter. She's 11 years old and she's on camera. And this is Ellen, my niece. She's also on a handheld camera. And then there's Betsy over there. She is running the show. She's directing and selecting all the shots. And then we are supported by amazing Pontio staff in Gwynedd and Thomas, which is really lovely, on tech. And performing with us tonight as well will be Martin Daws. Martin's going to come on and do a poem from a show that we did together called Llechi, which means slate. Or actually, if you cut it in half, it means Llechi, which means our place. And we performed in this very building to celebrate the fact that the quarrymen gave of their pittance at the time to build the university in Bangor in order to have a better prospect and a better future for their children. So yes, we'll start tonight with Llyn Du. This is a song based on a Caradog Pritchard book called One Moonlit Night. And it's about this deranged woman who's stuck in the Black Lake, eternally impregnated by the loved one she will never ever have. And it's just about that feeling of being stuck in possibly like Llynogwen or Cwmidwal, I imagine. And just that sort of energy that would be this femininity just stuck under the water.
Yn y beth o feichion heiras i'r dyfroedd gofidus gorfwyll chwerwedd hwy fel y siodd coedd ddiwys di
Diolch o galon, thank you very much. So I'd like to sing you an a cappella song next. It's an old Welsh folk song that travelled all the way over from America in 1850s. A man from Blaenau Ffestiniog from Tan y Grisia emigrated there. And once he got there, he was shocked with what was the awfulness of the slave trade. And so he wrote this song from a perspective of a black woman. And I guess the song travelled over the years as a form of news, I suppose, to inform us in Wales of what was going on there. And in the song, he imagines, well, it's the woman, she's talking, and she can hear the white men coming, she can hear their sticks banging. She knows she's going to be enslaved and put in chains and her baby taken away. So she's singing to her baby and explaining, you know, going to the grave would be a feast, would be a festival compared to what I have coming. And so as she contemplates, death possibly would be much better than what's ahead of her.
Hey, 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 hey,
Diolch o galon. Thank you. I would love to welcome on Martin Daws. He's a friend of Bach, and we've worked together, like I said, on shows like Llechi, and this song featured in that show that we did in this very building to celebrate the opening season of Pontio. And so I would love to welcome Martin Daws to read, recite, perform I Love You Be.
Love letter to Bethesda. Adra newydd fi. Standing at the top, stopped, frost clipped, 67, late again, waiting for the high street to wake up. Slate created grizzle grey, drizzle day, skyline, eyeliner, mist-slipped. Mountain made, misfit, shook out of the earth and left to siver, living from shattered and battered fragments of your whole. I love you, B. She's slidden down Gairland, gristle chin, man love, unugly, grumpily, too beautiful for pretty. Spa town memories of last night's pub crawl scrawled across her hard-faced, rough grey, sleep-stiffed fingers rolling a ciggy. Pesda, heather, queasy, dishevelled, Bethesda morning, I love you, B. Tannavoil Wonderwall, first taste and wasted. Nanny Bach's chapel clothes, dressed best in Annie's old underrock blasted. Aftershock, shadow cast, abacasig, slap-cheeked, rain-faced, you live it. Strong-hearted, straight-talking, hard-loving with it. I love you, B. Weekend she-warrior. Guttered stiletto tottering, wandering, squabbling from a Brenninia Vic. Empty-eyed mini-dress vodka shot assassins, pint glass Tarzans, pay packet thrashing, have a go heroes, and everybody knows everybody else's Hannes. It's what makes you so resilient. Your roots cling to each other, indifferent to the day. I'm living for tonight. My biwe heno. I love you, B. Stone brushed, the morning drips hush on Coed Bryn Meirig memories. Reminds us of the reasons we were here. Copper-plated quarrymen's names scraped on slate waits patient, fixing stitched together Joneses, Williamses, Hugheses, Robertses, Owenses, Evanses, Ellises, Pritchard's blistered fingers whisper how they work to dig away for their children out of the galleries. Time and place and name enshrined in slate made sacred here, hate made naked here, revealed lest we forget. Call the lords to leave, we grieve them still. Quarry smacked and slate jacked with all the pain they brought you, all the hurt they taught you to reject. There's a self-respect in you, no powder blast or open cast mind theft can take, a spirit no one can break. I love you, B. Call me to your riverside. Guide me tiptoe to the dawn before you. Mark my name in bark with kisses. Pity the city in me, B. I wonder if one day your stone will hold my story too. Call me Daws, a Daws. Daws Batho Bethesda. Daws a bastard Sison, writes on slate waste and loves you, lives under and above you, shouts your name across the planet, your granite's in me now. Dwi'n byw Ethesda, intimate or tips or spuri el, I know their secrets. Bryn Llys, eulogy and slate grit poetry, Dwi'n grandor is zipwire whistling, listening to the rock split echoes, feels like we never heard you sing a happy song. I love you, B. Scratched out in minor melody. Raw skied rebel town, shout the devil down, found an older tongue in me. Time steeped and root deep, I love you, B.
Martin's been Bethesda'd, and you know, you can't stop the creativity coming out of you once you've kind of lived in that Slate and sort of just breathed it and swam in ice cold rivers and sort of felt that ancestorial energy. It just makes you vomit stories, doesn't it, Mart? Would you say you're vomiting stories? Mart, do you want to say something? You're vomiting stories too, of course you are. This next song is called Wedi Torri, and Wedi Torri means it's broken. And it's kind of about seeing someone, in that state of sort of Wedi Torri, a'i pen yn ei plu, just like in that state of anguish and in the doldrums, I think maybe you would say in English. So here it is, Wedi Torri. Pontio, sitting comfortably with your headphones on. We'll go quick to the next song. This song is called Farewell, and it's written from the perspective of a quarryman that's leaving the quarry for the last time, whether it's because of old age, or possibly, in my head, I'd like to think possibly, and more poignantly, because of the Great Strike of 1900 to 1903, which affected, and kind of still does in many ways, Bethesda. And in the song, he's talking about, the gymdeithas, the community, society that was within the quarry itself in terms of the banter. They would hold sort of competitions, eisteddfod. They would compete in their lunchtimes, which was only about 20 minutes. But hwyl y caban, within all the ponks and all the terraces, the quarrymen would get together and just be silly and also be very serious in terms of their reciting. And the women the other side of the valley could hear all of this going on. And so I just love that feeling of that. Of course, they're going to miss that when it's not there anymore. So farewell means farewell.
Farewell I waith y Penrhyn, lle Llechi gynt yn llaw. Rwy'n casglu'r celfi'n docyn, o chwarael cael braich cael. Glow I di, glow I di, glow I di, glow I di. Farewell i'r cyn a'r morthwy, y byllion caib ar haw. Rwyf hen yn cadw noswy, ni ddeiant mwy heb llaw. Glow I di, glow I di, glow I di, glow I di. Farewell, 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 farewell. Farewell i'r graig a'r Pontio, a llwch y talcan mawr. Rwyf unau megu synta, yn myned ar un nawr. Glow I di, glow I di, glow I di, glow I di.
Everyone okay, family? How's everyone's hands bearing up? Da iawn pawb. We couldn't have done this without you, because obviously we are social distancing and being very careful, and so it's very handy that you have your children and family who can help you out on cameras. So a lot of our songs are quite heavy in feel, because I mean, it's very important for us that we're telling a story. Talking about love, Beach Boys and the Beatles have done that ever so well. And so kind of it feels sort of, important that we sort of look to the past and also look to the future. And this is a Welsh folk song, and it's called Pa bryd y dei eto, which means when will you come again? And yes, I'm hoping that you will all come again and celebrate where we are. So yes, Pa bryd means which time? How do you say it? Half time? Half time? Half the Pa bryd y dei eto. When will. Thank you very much. English is my second language, and that's absolutely fine.
Pa bryd y dei eto, ni edrych am ddiweddon. Pa bryd y dei eto, wrth dwi drodi o'r dyn. Mae'n halon pen o'n disgwyl, cael gweld y wyneb anodd. Mae'n halon pen o'n disgwyl, a ddanad ddiog. Gwynt drwy'r coed yn chwibel, rwy'n cofio'r noson oer gan, ac isand ei ar y glen. Rwy'n lleian eto heno, a brigau'r coed yn siglo. Rwy'n lleian heno eto, a ddoed I dei ar y glen. Rhaid cyfedd cyfan, rwyf yn fy ffenest fechan, ers oriad ei ar-gwyn. O nachan weld y gysgod, ar bwrdd ar berllan isod. O nachan weld y gysgod, yn y dyfod ei ar-gwyn. Pa bryd y dei eto, 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 pa bryd y dei
Diolch o galon. A dyna ni wedi dod i'r diwedd. We have come to the end of our live performance, and I very much hope that you've just had a fantastic day wherever you are. We are 9 Bach. We are 3 out of 6 of 9 Bach. But like I said earlier, we're in a lockdown, which we're not. What I was trying to say, we're in the middle of a pandemic. But anyway, diolch o galon, ag nos da i chi gyd. Diolch yn fawr.